I don't know what truly kept them apart other than the threat of... Hold on, ladies and
Handgun
gentlemen.
Dan attacking.
Handgun Dan is attacking Drake Gallows. Now, earlier today, Handgun Dan and Drake Gallows had some issues, and I'm wondering if Handgun Dan hasn't let that go yet.
I mean, obviously, he's still upset. You know, they had that argument beforehand, and
now the locker room is clearing out to keep these two men apart.
But how well can you do that? Two very powerful men, you know, wanting to kill each other.
Two intense men that want to kill you. Handgun Dan is free, and he's back on Drake. This night just keeps getting crazier and crazier. I
mean, we just started.
I mean, we haven't had our first match yet, and here we have the locker room.
Are you done fighting yet? Knock it off! Hold up. Y'all want to fight so bad? Do y'all want to see them fighting?
The fans want to see him
All right,
fight.
I tell you what, you want to see them fight so bad? How about this, Dan? I know why you're mad. You're mad because Drake Gallows beat you for that title. So I tell you what, Drake Gallows, Handgun Dan, right now for the Out of Luck title. Let's do the damn thing. Wrestlers to the back. Let's have a match.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Give me a ref.
You heard.
Hey, and just a heads up, no DQ.
And just like that, and before the wrestlers can even get backstage, Drake Gallows is on the attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first defense of the brand new Out of Luck championship that Drake Gallows won this morning in a battle royal. And right now we have Handgun Dan versus Drake Gallows in a no DQ match. Right now they are literally fighting in the crowd.
Once again, there's nothing like being at live pro wrestling. You're sitting next to a guy repeatedly getting punched in the face, sitting down.
And here's the thing, you never know what's going to happen. These two men I've watched in no DQ matches, and it's there's a body slam on the outside. Things like that happen. That is not a very friendly, you know, it hurts to get body slammed, and then on concrete, I wouldn't want to be Handgun Dan right now.
No, absolutely not. Zero give. You have to think tripping and falling hurts. Getting thrown to the ground hurts a lot worse.
Handgun Dan just slammed Drake Gallows' face into the ring apron. And Drake is taking a little break in the crowd, it looks like.
Handgun Dan grabbing Drake. Looking for a suplex here. Drake blocks it. Couple shots to the gut.
The headbutt by Drake Gallows, and you know, I know he does that a lot, and there's a reason why. He's got a hard head.
Look, you ain't gonna see me doing headbutts because, you know, I'm so gorgeous I don't want to mess up my face. But let me tell you, when Drake Gallows wants to headbutt you, there's not much you can do. You can't really stop him.
No, there is not. Also, we don't want to mess up that pretty hair of yours.
Yeah, of course not.
Handgun Dan with a snapmare. Is he? No, we can't see. Is he raking the eyes of Drake Gallows?
Look, in a no DQ, anything goes. There's not. I mean, the ref has no ability to stop what happens. So it's really who's willing to take it the furthest.
And here's the thing. I know both of these men will take it as far as it needs to go to win. One of these men will not walk out of the ring tonight.
There's a clothesline in the corner there. Drake Gallows walking over to Handgun Dan. And there's another Irish whip into the corner and another clothesline. Now, those clotheslines, they just wear you out.
Well, and it's one of those things that there's nowhere to go if it's in the corner. You're just going to just take all of it. You know, if you take it in the middle of the ring, okay, there's nothing stopping you from falling backwards. But in that case, there's a corner, and that is it. And there's steel behind those turnbuckles.
And it's a smart move by Handgun Dan, getting out of the ring, bringing Drake Gallows in and hanging him over the ropes, now choking him out. Now, usually, the ref will count to 5 with chokes.
Right.
But no DQ.
No DQ. So anything goes, chokes, whatever you want to do. There's a big back body drop by Handgun Dan. Drake wisely gets out of the ring.
And see, this is what you need to do. Some people don't like it, but this is called being smart. You know, in football, you need time to get in the huddle. But as you see, Handgun Dan on the chase here. Drake Gallows can get him off with a big headbutt there.
The Handgun, is he trying to take a seat in a man in a wheelchair's lap? No, and he just fell into somebody in the crowd.
Look, your legs give out, you know, and unfortunately it was on a person.
As we said before, this is the first defense of the Out of Luck Championship by Drake Gallows. He won it here this morning.
And the winner of that belt, it's a golden ticket for any championship, anywhere, anytime. That's why they're fighting so badly for that beautiful, beautiful belt.
I mean, here's the thing. If Drake Gallows wins, he has 2 opportunities to win the Heartland Championship. If you think about it, if he makes it through today, doesn't win in that 16-foot high steel cage, he still has one more opportunity at whoever wins that match.
And let's look at this possibility. Drake Gallows wins. Now he's going after the independent. Now we have a double champ possible.
We very well could. He wins the Heartland Championship. He uses his Out of Luck opportunity to win the Independence Championship from Chance Garrigan. We have a Drake Gallows era of professional wrestling. Inverted atomic drop by Drake Gallows, and looks like he's putting in a sharpshooter on Handgun Dan.
Right in the middle of the ring.
There's no rope break, though. This is, again, no DQ. Let's see if Handgun Dan can hang on.
But, you know, you got to think if you're Handgun Dan, you know, it's a no DQ, so the ropes don't matter, but he might still try and go for him, you know, because it's so ingrained that the ropes will stop that submission, but you're stuck. But Handgun Dan strong enough to turn over and push off Drake Gallows. Drake in the corner. A big shoulder to the gut. Into that spike DDT kind of thing. I mean, and that's it.
Wow. Handgun Dan is the new Out of Luck champion.
And new Out of Luck champion, Handgun Dan.
We have a very, very scary man holding basically the golden ticket to the HCW Heavyweight Championship.
Whoever wins that 16-foot high steel cage match should be very, very afraid.
And also, let's look. Chance Kerrigan is still champ. If he wants to, he can go after that Independence title and reclaim that.
He very well could.
Nobody is safe from Handgun Dan.
I mean, I don't know if it disqualifies him from right now. The Sunflower Championship is vacant. Does that disqualify him for going for it? I myself am a former women's champion, so anything could happen.
I mean, yeah, like as you are former women's champ, you know, I am sitting next to greatness here, but you know, you will go after that illustrious title. It's another HCW illustrious title.
It very well is. So, and Handgun Dan is putting every champion on notice.
If you have a belt, watch out, because a very dangerous man is waiting for his opportunity to cash that in.